Hey guys, welcome to another video from the Football Herd. Hope you are doing wonderfully well. This is my weekly team selection video where I'll be also looking at the watch list, discussing potential transfers and talking about captaincy picks. Please hit like and subscribe to my channel. That will help me immensely in my journey to 100 subscribers. So without further delay, let's get started. First, we'll look at how my team performed in game week 3. So in game week 3, my team scored 47 points and that fetched me a red arrow, and my current overall rank stands at 1500k and my overall total points is 183 as of now. And also my squad value has risen by 1 million, and so it stands at 101 million. Having said that, it's just early times and the overall rank does not matter much, but only after the first 10 game weeks probably we can look at the overall rank and cast a kind of picture that where we stand. Now coming to how my team performed. In goal, Raya gave me 3 points because Brentford could not keep a clean sheet against Fulham, and Raya also made 6 crucial saves which fetched him 2 extra points. And if not for Raya, I'm sure Fulham would have scored 3, 4, 5, 6 more goals. Now coming to the defenders, it was not a good option to go 5 at the back, but nonetheless it is something that I'm not disregarding or discarding for my future game weeks. So Trent and Cancelo could not give me any points as neither of them could keep a clean sheet, and it was an ideal game week for the United fans. Chelsea also encountered a whooping 3-0 loss against Leeds. That was a very surprising scoreline to say the least, with the likes of Rodrigo and Harrison firing on all cylinders. It was also same for Neco Williams as they could not keep a clean sheet, and the match ended at a 1-1 draw against Everton. The only defender that gave me a return was Zinchenko. Thank God I brought him in instead of Robertson the last time round. And Arsenal were victorious against Bournemouth with a 3-0 scoreline. And it was a bit disappointing that Zinchenko could not give me any attacking return, but I'll take the clean sheet. Now coming to the midfielders, I had a 3-man midfield of Salah, Trossard and Martinelli. Salah got 1 goal against United at the fag end of the game, and my differential Trossard also chipped in with another goal with an assist from Pascal Gross, and Martinelli also gave an assist. My forward line was spearheaded by Gabriel Jesus, who was my captain, who could have had a huge haul if not for his disallowed goals and a couple of passes that Martinelli could have squared to him. The second player in my forward line was Erling Haaland, who chipped in with another goal. So that concludes my 47-point team for Game Week 3. After the Game Week 3 preview, we'll look at the Game Week 4 Watchlist. And in the Game Week 4 Watchlist, I have 3 players who has impressed me immensely, and I'm looking forward to transferring them in this game week. The first player in that list is Ivan Perisic, as I was very much bullish on him since the beginning of the Premier League, but I could not take him in my squad just because he was not completely fit. But after back-to-back assists in 2 games, he's someone that I'm trying to bring in for this game week. Perisic against Wolves had the most number of duels won, the most tackles and the most chances created, and also chipped in with another assist for Harry Kane. His price fell to 5.4 after the second game week, but now we are seeing that all the fantasy managers are jumping on him and he has risen to 5.5 again, and it's high time that we bring him in. The next player in my watch list is Rodrigo from Leeds United. The Spanish international is in fine form, who again managed to get a goal against Chelsea in their 3-0 win. And now he stands at 4 goals and 1 assist in 3 game weeks. And he's proving to be a real bargain. And Leeds have a very effective run of games in which the likes of Harrison and Rodrigo can outshine, just the way he has been doing since the last 3 game weeks. So in my opinion, he's one of those players that you must have him in your team, otherwise the effective ownership will eventually bring down your rank. The third player that I'm going to talk about in this watch list is Alan Saint-Maximin from Newcastle United. Newcastle have started this Premier League season wonderfully well and have the best unbeaten start in a Premier League season for 11 years. The French international was exemplary in the match against Man City with 100% crossing accuracy, 40 touches, and 6 duels won, and 3 assists. And I'm told that he's playing with all guns blazing just because he wants that international cap, the French international cap in this World Cup. And the likes of Isak, who are linked to Newcastle, and the way Trippier, then Callum Wilson, everyone is playing in Newcastle, and the kind of fixtures that they have, it is the ideal time for me, to bring Saint-Maximin in my team. Another couple of names that I would like to mention for all of you watching is of Mitrovic, who ended Game Week 3 with just 1 goal thanks to Raya's brilliance. But he had 8 shots, 7 inside the box with 4 big chances and had an XG of 2.03. Now, despite a few tough games over the next few game weeks for Fulham, he's someone that you can bring in. Next would be the likes of Zaha and Rashford and also Sancho that you can look at, because all 3 of them were very good in the last game, and if you have the kind of replacement that you require in your team for the likes of Leon Bailey or Pedro Neto, then you can also opt for these names in midfield. So just like I mentioned in a watch list that I will be making a couple of transfers or one transfer, I have opted to not take any hits this game week, and I have made one change. That is, I have opted for Perisic and I have transferred out Neco Williams. So I'll be again playing 5 at the back and 3 at my midfield and 2 in my strike. Now let's focus on my Game Week 4 team selection. In goal, I have stuck to Raya, who face an Everton side at home. And Everton this time round have only created 1 big chance in 3 game weeks with a shot accuracy of 35% and only 3 big chances that they have, able to generate. On the other hand, Raya has made around 13 saves in all the games that he has played this time round, with as many as 6 saves that he made in the last game against the likes of Fulham, and he literally kept Brentford in the game. Otherwise, they could have been down 5-6 goals against Fulham. Now coming to the defenders, I have kept the same back 5 with only one change. That is, I have brought in Ivan Perisic instead of Neco Williams. And Perisic face a Nottingham Forest side who are very much fragile at the back, and we saw in the last game against Everton that Henderson had to make 7 saves in order to keep it at 1-1. And Perisic himself is becoming a very lethal outlet in the left flank and assisting the likes of Harry Kane, and is prone to, score himself. And we all know that Spurs are very defensively solid, so we can also expect a clean sheet this time round. I have kept the other 4 players constant, namely Zinchenko, James, Cancelo and Trent. And I see a lot of noise regarding the Liverpool defenders as they are not able to keep clean sheets. So in my opinion, a double up is something that I would not recommend, but you can definitely stick to the likes of Trent, since he is one of the proven assets in fantasy, and this time also his stats look amazing. He has the highest expected assist, goal involvement, touches in the final third and chances created by any defender in the first 3 game weeks. And given the fact that Liverpool are a bit shaken up due to a lot of injuries and they have not yet started the campaign like they used to in the previous seasons, but I'm quite hopeful that they'll pick up form soon, and holding on to the Liverpool assets is something that I would recommend highly. Another talking point is the Chelsea defense, which again did not keep a clean sheet in the last game against Leeds, and they conceded 3 goals. And we also have a Koulibaly red card, and they also lack defenders, and they're looking for that defensive shape that they're lacking this time round. But again, just like I mentioned in Trent, James is someone that we should hold on to because of his attacking prowess. Even if Chelsea are unable to keep a clean sheet, he has that potential of giving attacking returns. So definitely I'll stick to James. and namely Zinchenko and Cancelo, they are also nailed on. Because I need some Arsenal cover at the back, and Cancelo is the go-to man for me in the Pep Roulette in the City defense. More so now because of the midweek games that's coming up, and we can expect a lot of rotation. But the likes of Cancelo should start, in my opinion. In my midfield, I have stuck to Mohamed Salah, Leandro Trossard and Martinelli. Salah faces a Bournemouth side in Anfield, and we also saw that he scored the solitary goal against Man United when the others could not do much. And also the absence of Darwin Núñez showcases a lot of spotlight on him with added responsibility, given Liverpool are, as I mentioned earlier, that they are filled with a lot of injuries and they're missing very important players in the name of Jota, Thiago, and they also do not have Sadio Mane around. And I expect fight back from Liverpool after the defeat to United in the last game. Next, I come to Leandro Trossard, who is playing amazingly well alongside the likes of Pascal Gross. And Brighton have wonderful fixtures till the international break, and they face the likes of Leeds, Fulham, Leicester, Bournemouth and Palace till September 17th. So I'll try to stick to Trossard. Next up, I have Martinelli, and he has been a consistent performer in the first 3 game weeks, like we saw, and he is involved in all the attacks that Arsenal have. And make no mistake, Arsenal one of the title contenders this time round, and a double up or a triple up is a must in my opinion. And when it comes to the midfield, the likes of Martinelli is indispensable. You have to take into consideration that he is the only player that has risen in price 4 times, and his price now stands at 6.4 with an ownership of more than 42%. And Arsenal face a Fulham side who are not that much strong defensively, who has an XGC of greater than 4 in the first 3 game weeks. So we can expect a huge haul from the likes of Martinelli and the other Arsenal assets. In attack, I have stuck to my favorite duo of Gabriel Jesus and Erling Haaland. As we know that Gabriel Jesus is facing a Fulham side, and Haaland will be facing a Crystal Palace side at Etihad. So both are comfortable games for my strikers, and I expect a lot of attacking returns from both of them. However, from my next game week, I will be a bit skeptic about Haaland after what Pep mentioned regarding the fixture congestion and the fact that Haaland might be rested and Alvarez will be playing in his place. But as of now, this is my team. And in bench, I have Pedro Neto, Andres Pereira and Archer. And in goal, it's Ward. Now, it was a bit difficult decision to take regarding Pedro Neto and Leandro Trossard as to whom to play. But I have stuck to the Brighton man because he has given me a return in the last game week, and I have so stuck to him. Now, coming to the captaincy pick, I was pretty much confused in between the obvious 3, that is Salah, Jesus and Haaland. I have gone ahead with the likes of Mohamed Salah as my captain for this game week 4, because the Bournemouth fixture at Anfield seemed to me the most favourable one amongst the 3. However, you can also go ahead with Gabriel Jesus or Haaland, and if you want a differential captain, in my opinion, someone like Trent would be a very good pick this time around. So that's it, guys. That's all about my team selection video for game week 4. If you have liked my video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot, like I've mentioned. And also share your comment about my team, and any question that you have, I'll be very happy to help you. Once again, welcome to the herd.